Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome out here to the Ward 10 Sports Complex out here in Ball, Louisiana. Beautiful, beautiful day for softball, baseball, anything your heart desires out here. It's just a beautiful day. We had all that rain this morning and last night, and I'm going to tell you, the sky is just absolutely beautiful. You can see it in their camera there from the dish cam behind the plate, and you can see just a beautiful blue sky, very few clouds in the sky, white, puffy, slight gray on the bottom of them. The temperature says it's 74 degrees out here, and you see the coaches meeting there at home plate. And I do believe we are fixing to get underway with the announcements of the starting lineups for both teams. So this is the Louisiana. There we are. We are in Louisiana, Ball, Louisiana, as a matter of fact. But this is a matchup today between the Holy Savior Menard Lady Eagles came across the river to come over here to Ward 10 to play your Lady Indians from right here in Tioga. Beautiful afternoon. I'm fixing to be joined by a very, very, very special guest, if I don't trip over the stuff in the back of my truck, that will be joining me on the call today and she's doing some fine work. She's I'm going to let you, we'll introduce her when she gets here. She's just right around the corner, and then she'll be joining us here shortly. But I believe we after they get the music off there, we will be doing the starting lineups in just a moment. So just a really quick look. My name is Chuck Perkins with 446 Sports, and a quick look. There's the dish cam. There's your pitcher cam, and there is our follow cam. And we're going to turn it over to the PA announcer.
Number 18. Number 20, Emma Davis. Number 9, Emily DeSale. Number 17, Addie Wright. Number 5, Sophia Giordano. Number 13, Kaylee Methvin. Number 1, Kate Perotti. Number 12, Annabelle Drago. Number 10, P.S. Gennaro.
Mama B, password.
You said you're going to lose it.
1966. And for our Tioga Lady Indians, number 15, Abby Troquill. Number 11, Bailey Middleton. Number 12, Zoe Rowland. Number 15, Christina Lambert. I'm sorry, Christina, 25. Number 2, Caitlin Roberts. Number 16, Conley Hanley. Number 24, Grace Turlington. Number 6, Lauren Taylor. Number 1, Megan Brown. And number 13, Kaylee Cootie. Please rise for our national anthem.
Well, there you have it, the playing of the national anthem, and they're going to be playing some music here in just a minute, so I'm going to get things turned back around here. Lady Eagles are in the field first, and you heard the announcements just a few moments ago out here in the center field, you see there is Kaylee Cootie right there, number 13, and she's waving it. Look at there, we got a little spot. And then there's Conley Hanley there, center field. Look at that, I got some response. I love it. I love it to get them to come out here every once in a while and just turn around when they see the camera. I'm going to give them thumbs up and see if they'll throw me some hearts out here. So Kaylee Cootie's a little nervous, little mite over there. She don't know what I'm going to say, but she'll fuss at me in the morning or tomorrow all day long whenever I don't do something right, for sure, because she'll definitely go back and watch and tell on me. You see the rest of our Lady Indians over here warming up. That's our substitutes and our runners, substitute runners and whatnot, some batters, some DHs. And you see there on the infield, on the left right there is Zoe Rowland throwing it over to first. And you see the shortstop standing on second base right now is Abby Troquill. In the circle starting tonight, we'll give it the old dish cam there, or the pitcher cam. You see that it is Caitlin Roberts starting, and Megan Brown will be behind the dish, catching as she always does. Christina Lambert over there on first, and it looks like we have out here in left field, I believe that is Lauren Taylor, and then Bailey Middleton over there on third. And we're fixing to get underway here at this lovely, lovely day with the Lady Indians battling with these Lady Eagles. Called that one a strike. Nice. See that on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard in the bottom left corner of your screen. That one up high, ball one. 1-1 is the count here in this first inning of play. First batter. That one a little low. 2-1 is the count. They've got 3-0, but I thought for sure that first pitch was a strike, but we'll see. And I guess it was a ball, because there she goes over to first base. That puts
number 20.
the Eagles, Sawyer Shelton, number 18, over there on first base as the runner. You see her ready to go. And Emily Davis, I believe it is. That one zips in there. All righty. Oh, and 1 is the count. Roberts fires. There's a little bunt. Gets her at first. Advances the runner over to second. Is Sawyer Shelton, center fielder. Fast little bug she is. Might have to drop that mic behind the dish just a little bit, because it's got a little pop in it. That one fouled back. Strike one. Let's get the player moved over to second base there that you see on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. And you see our other sponsors rotating in the upper right corner of your screen. Brown coming out to walk Shelton back to second. 2-1 is the count. Oh, that's 2-1. There we go. I got a little ahead of myself. Hope that wasn't a foretelling. If that's the case, I'll start calling strikes from now on. Having to chase the ball around. Play to third. Drives Shelton in. And Drive Shelton in. Player makes their way over to third on that error to home plate and that throw down home, if you will. And that gives the Lady Eagles a score across the plate. And I believe this is number 9 that's stepping up to bat here. Is Emily DeSalle. No outs. Oh, they have one out.
Number 17.
Oh, this is number 17. And I am joined here in the back of the truck, the perch, if you will, the Perks Place, if you will, by Miss Noelle Schonhoff from Louisiana Christian University.
Hello,
How you doing, Miss Noelle?
Doing better now that I found out where we were.
Absolutely. I am so glad to have you out here.
Glad to be here.
Oh, that one's off the car over there.
That's why you don't park that close.
Yeah, I was fixing to look. Where did you park?
Oh, no, I parked next to Coach's truck over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
Okay. That's okay.
his truck can get hit first, not mine.
That's right. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Looked her back to third base. That was Abby Troquel fielded that one at shortstop. Looked her back to third. Made the throw over to first to get the out. Second out of the inning there for the Lady Indians. Now batting is number
5, Sophie Giordano.
Giordano. There's a shot coming out here. And fielded there by number 16. That is Conley Hanley for the Lady Indians. Takes that one to retire the side. So after a half inning, the Lady Eagles, I'll get the names mixed up here in just a moment, but the Lady Indians, Lady Eagles score 1, and we'll be back in just a few minutes after these words.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
There are some things in life you can fix, and some things are better left to the professionals. When your vehicle has transmission problems, what will you do? Go where you know.
Go where you know, Certified Transmission.
We are welcome back to us this afternoon. Beautiful afternoon again, like I said earlier. Blue skies, few clouds in the sky. Ward 10 Sports Complex out here in Ball, Louisiana. My name is Chuck Perkins with 446 Sports Presentation, and I am joined by the most popular Noelle Schonhoff from Louisiana Christian University. So, Noelle, tell me what you do. I know you played softball at Slidell, I believe.
Yes.
If I remember correctly. So, see, my memory hasn't quite gone completely yet. But tell us a little bit about what you've got going on with Louisiana Christian University, where you were and what you've transitioned into now.
So I played 3 complete seasons at Louisiana Christian, and my senior year I was presented with the opportunity of doing some sports information work, and that is how I ended up with my sports media internship. And so now I'm the sports consultant, if you say, for softball. So if there's any communications, any planning that needs to be done for home events, any game day events, that you can find me, any stats that need to be usually done on the road, or anything if our SID of the 2024 season is not there, falls in my lap. And then, I'm also there for the girls' support, you know. had to be that person for them.
Oh,
so
yeah.
The biggest job of them all right there.
Goodness gracious. So tell me about the staffing there at Louisiana Christian University. How many are on staff there?
So staff-wise, we have, head coach Barry Roberts.
Yeah.
He is here. He have to say he did follow me here. I told him that I was
he
coming
didn't know
up.
his way either.
Oh, well, I told him it was also at Menard. So but he got here before I did. So you have head coach Barry Roberts and then associate head coach Maddie Stein, which she was also an LC softball player, holds many accolades at the school as well. She is the moment. She is an icon.
And tell me the name again. I'm sorry, I was focused on the camera.
Yeah, Maddie Stein.
Stein, that's
yes.
it. Like the Stein construction or Stein.
Actually, so fun fact, they are related.
What?
Yes, they are related, but not like related like that. Her
Okay.
younger sister, Carly Stein, told me that because I was like, every time I see that building, I think of you guys. She was like, well, actually, our family, somebody in our distant family owns it or something like that. So, yeah.
Cousins, huh?
Yeah, something like that. And then we have our graduate assistant, which is Kayla Doche, which she just finished her 4 seasons at LC. She came in with me. And then we have our volunteer assistant, which is Paige Hightower. She's also an LC alum.
Well, that one got out here to center field and right through the glove of the right fielder. Center fielder had to get over there and scoop that one up. I think that's Sawyer Shelton, if I remember correctly, number 18. She picked up the slack from the right fielder, and that's going to push. Who was our batter here after Troquill? Was that number 11? That's Bailey Middleton. Is that correct? Yes, she got
Bailey
over here.
Middleton.
So she's on second base with 1 out for the Lady Indians. That one's low. Almost in the dirt. So I don't know if you can see my cameras here. So I have my pitcher cam that I have.
Oh, cool.
And then I have the dish cam to push back
cool.
over here. And then I have a follow. So I'm going to try to limit my following because I don't want people to get sick at home.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Oh, there
Swing
was
and a miss.
Yes. Nice call.
Have to do a little commentating for my game changer folks who keep up with me in our press box.
Oh, nice.
Just a little, though, not much.
That one's in there for a strike. 1 and 2 is the count, 1 out. And base runner on second here for the Lady Indians. Bottom of the first, rather. I'm sorry.
She went for a nice little chase pitch there. She didn't go for it, but definitely the pitch that you want to see when you have 2 strikes on a batter. You want to see if they will go out of their comfort zone.
So, fun fact, Zoe Rowland, who's batting right now, is committed to Southern University.
Oh, cool.
Grambling. Sorry, Grambling for softball.
Oh, cool. We usually face that. I'm not sure if they're on our schedule, but they've been on our schedule the last 3 seasons at least, and they've got a great program up there. Ooh, that's a nice in the gap.
Zoe Rowland just going to swap spots. She was at home batting, but she's going to send Bailey Middleton home and take her place on second to score a run there with 1 out here for the Lady Indians. Ties it up.
Now batting, senior number 25, Christina Lambert.
Batting now is number 25, senior Christina Lambert. She's playing first base tonight.
Nice strike on the inside on the lefty. A little bit lower than the belt.
So tell me what you've seen, not necessarily these umpires, but a typical strike zone. What do they like to call? I mean, I know there's a lot of, wow.
Ooh, oh.
And that one is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to follow Christina around the bases here. She just pushed that one right on out. She's had a kind of a slow start this year, but over the weekend, from what I understand, her batting has really, really picked up. And I'm going to push this one back to home plate dish so you can see her come in there and get the support from the rest of her Lady Indians there. That was a nice 2-run blast by Christina Lambert.
Now batting, junior number 2, Kaylin Roberts.
So about that strike zone.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
She was all over her strike zone.
Yes.
It really depends. It changes every single umpire. Every umpire has definitely a different strike zone, but it's like a little pitching change.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. 'Cause that's number 13.
The second baseman
Okay.
comes in to pitch.
Have to see if we can see where everybody else has moved around, but who is their second baseman, number 13 there?
It is going to be Kaylee Methvin.
Methvin. That's correct.
Okay.
Yes. So, fun fact too that the Lady Eagles is actually one of our 446 Sports teams, but their broadcaster, I'm gonna say, just couldn't be here tonight. But we've been hosting a coaches show with him on Sunday
cool.
evenings at B-Dubs.
Okay.
And so we've had Grace Christian Warriors baseball has been there from 5 to 6. They take an hour off. Then from 7 to 8, we'll bring in Menard Eagles, Lady Eagles softball with Coach Scully, and the baseball team, the Eagles baseball team with Coach Marks. And they called that one Around the Diamond.
Oh, cool. My coach's show is called.
Yes. We'll segue into that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I have a coach's show with Coach Roberts. It's called the Cat Chat. It peels off of Mr. Al Quartermont's coach's Cat Chat from Drew Maddox's this fall.
Okay.
So I picked it up, and I'm doing it actually as my senior project. And we do it every Wednesday to look forward on everything that's going to happen for the next Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happens whenever I have a game that has to be played on Wednesday, and you have this show commitment kind of thing? How's that going to work that you're out here and you have the show? We're just going to bring Coach Roberts out here, and we can just have him on show and do everything here?
I mean, sure, if you want to. He'd love that. We were actually supposed to be in Hattiesburg tonight.
Safe call over there on first.
But due to some rain and William Carey's event with University of Mobile allowed us to move that back to another date and be here for this Tuesday and Wednesday. And now all our games are backed up to Saturday and Sunday instead of that Friday, Saturday. So
when you say Hattiesburg, you're talking about Mississippi?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for some reason I thought I had, unless you told me, and that changed too. But that's softball, and things change like in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
I seen what the call was going to be there. He was studying it pretty hard there, but that's number 2, Caitlin Roberts, who's pitching. Yeah. And she's going to get a relief after that run. And I believe it's going to be Melissa Bird, typically. Yes, Melissa Bird, number 8 there for the Lady Indians. But where was I just at? Saying something. Oh, my goodness. What was my train of thought?
You were asking me something about where we were going to be.
Oh, yes. Oh, you said something about being in Tennessee, I thought.
No, not Tennessee. Not us. We did go to Georgia for a little bit. Played some pretty heavy competition there, but not Tennessee, not me. Some other teams might head to Tennessee, but I know a bunch of them just came back from the Red River Conference from Gulf Shores as well. So,
wow.
Yes.
Wow.
A lot of heavy tournament travel in the beginning of that college series. You play a lot of tournaments, and then we're really getting into conference play now with 2 conference opponents this weekend. Started it like last week, I believe, or the week before, right at the end. So really getting heavy into that deep conference tournament play. Not conference tournament, conference play. We'll get to the conference tournament at the end.
It's got her swinging. That's going to take the second out there for the Lady Indians. Got her swinging. And for some of our listeners that are following, they may not understand what conference is, but that's our division or our classifications that we have, which the LHSA has an infinite weird thought process of having classifications and then put you in divisions and then separate you again by select and non-select.
Yep.
Who knows? I'm sure it makes sense to somebody somewhere.
Not to me, though.
It does not at all. This is Grace Turlington up to bat right now. She's a junior transferred here from another school. Sat out her time, did what she needed to do, and is up to bat now. Very, very hard hitter. I hope I don't jinx her on that, but very hard hitter.
Late read right there, but
Late
makes
read.
it safe.
And Coach Woodard is probably going to have a nice little chat with her.
About the later,
Yeah. He'll do it with his hands in his pocket. No, he's not. He's gonna be a little animated, but that's okay. Not too bad.
Definitely see the ball go in the ground.
Yeah.
Get to go and kind of thing.
Move. Yeah.
Gotta move. Gotta go. Woo!
She puts the barrel on the ball, I'm telling you.
They're really eating up that left center area right now.
Chewing it up, indeed,
Yes.
like cows on the graze, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I shouldn't use that terminology with ladies. I guess Turlington over to second. Another score in for the Lady Indians. That makes the score now 4-1 here in the top of the first still. Lauren Taylor at the bat here for the Lady Indians. That one's going to foul back off the roof of the press box. So with NAIA, Louisiana Christian University is under NAIA, do y'all stream? And I know you do, but I think that's the agreement in NAIA that each home team provides a stream. Is that correct? Okay.
Yes, especially in sports like basketball, you're mandated to have some sort of live stream. I know it's very big, but yes, everyone needs to have a live stream. Whether people can access it after, that's your own business, but you have to have it available just in case, like, for stat purposes or,
Is it pay-per-view or is it free
It
for
depends.
live and pay-per-view afterwards? Or?
Depends for the school. Our school does have a price on ours, but we use Game Changer to live stream as well, so you don't have to pay for Game Changer. But most of the schools, they do make you pay if you go through them, but if you go looking somewhere on, especially for softball, they probably have a Game Changer somewhere that you can find that you don't have to pay for.
Okay.
That's my little secret.
Cool.
If y'all ever want to watch college softball.
All right. And that fills the count up here. Little check swing. Taps that one foul down into the catcher's knees, I guess, or toes. But there were no head shoulders for the knees and toes. Little check swing on that one. I'm not sure if that hit the barrel or the butt down there by her hands. I'm not sure which one that hit.
Well, she's definitely keeping that ball on the inside up, making it really uncomfortable for that batter to hit that pitch. It's a very uncomfortable pitch because you got to get your hands turned in to even get your barrel on that type of ball. So it's a great two-strike pitch if you can spot it correctly.
And draws a fourth ball there and puts her on first base.
Now batting, sophomore number 1, Megan Brown.
That is our catcher, sophomore. We have, oh goodness, 5 seniors? 5 seniors, I believe, on our squad. 4 of them played basketball, so they're really new and getting back into the rotation of things here. There's strike one. Caitlin Roberts, who's pitching. Abby Troquil, who's playing shortstop. Christina Lambert on first, and Ashton Nick were our basketball players that got back over here to the real world, if you will. So that's going to be the third out, caught there by the Lady Eagles to end it in the pain of the first inning for them. The Lady Indians are now leading 4-1, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. You're watching the 446 Sports presentation of Tioga Indians softball.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hall. Learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
We are back to live action here at Ward 10 Ball Sports Complex. There we go. Where the Lady Indians are hosting the Lady Eagles from Menard across the river in this one. And we were at the top of the second inning. There we go. The Lady Indians are leading 4-1. Had a nice outing. Come back after the one run scored there. That was a little inside. Thought about making a cut on it, but pulled back, held back enough to get the ball on that. Or is he calling it a strike? I'm not sure. Oh, I did call it a strike.
A little too high and inside for my taste, but
unless that barrel came across far enough.
Yeah.
That was a close to where the other one was, so I'm not sure what the conversation was. Was it the placement of the pitch was a strike, which is important for the coach? You know, was the placement a strike or was it the bat? So
that's very important, especially for coaches who are calling pitches, and that's what kind of makes it difficult when they switch up their zone every time they go out. Then you can't work with your pitcher because you can't work with the umpire. You don't know what their strike zone is. So. And
that's one of the conversations I hear quite often is just be consistent.
Yes.
I don't care what your zone is. Yes. Just be consistent and we'll adjust to you.
Exactly. If you have a pitcher who can move it and be comfortable with moving the ball around, as long as your umpire is consistent with their strike zone, then you can be successful.
Yeah.
But if it's going to change every inning, then you're playing a game against the umpires and the opposing team, and that just makes it 10 times harder.
I love having your knowledge, your depth of knowledge here because that's stuff that I have no clue. I'm like, okay, there's lines, there's three bases, the plate, and I did learn that is they call that the circle now.
Yes.
That one's out here to center field.
Wow, looks like they're all just eating up the left center spot right there.
Everybody's liking that one. There goes, was that number 1 for the Lady Eagles?
Kate Perotti.
There you go.
Okay.
I know more of those names from hearing them called from Tom Boucher, which is really funny because on my phone, whenever it answers, if the voice takes over, it's Bushy. Tom Bushy.
Now batting number 12.
Swing and a miss.
Yes.
We actually had to play one of our very last season games when we were Division III at this very field.
On this? Wow.
Yeah.
Was it turfed then?
Yes.
Okay.
It was. It was only, I think it was like 3 years ago maybe, my sophomore year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we needed a place, and our field wasn't, we have the same kind of field kind of thing going on,
yes.
half turf, half not, but I think our field was just destroyed from all the rain.
Oh, wow.
If I remember correctly.
Oh, from whenever y'all had to come here.
Yes.
I'll follow you then.
Yes.
Number 10.
So that's going to put runners at the corners for the Lady Eagles.
See if we can get a little first and third action going.
A little lefty up here. Yeah, that would be nice, huh?
Look, there we go.
Which, that makes no sense to me.
So the catcher's she's making the call. She's telling her infielders what play they're about to do. So
okay.
You don't know where she could throw. The catcher could throw it straight to the second baseman, or she could throw it all the way through. But their first and third didn't work because she just straight sold to second. But their goal is to not let the person on third get home.
I
So,
got you. The bobble by the catcher probably didn't help a whole lot.
Exactly.
But I guess that's why they call the bunt to draw the players in as well.
Exactly. Perfect placement of that ball by the lefty, because most of the time when you see those lefties in the back of the box, you are going to make your way a little bit forward on the infield. If you can drop it right behind the infielder, that makes them have that a little bit of too uncomfortable of a curve of a, arch to go. It's perfect placement to score a run right there by a lefty.
Okay. And I guess, I don't know if it was planned to hit it at that strength or not, but that was a good spot, placement for it.
Exactly.
Well, again, a little first. I thought we had, I forgot we had them on the corners. Goodness, okay. Lady Indians are leading 4-2 right now. There are no outs for the Lady Eagles, and you see that on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Trying to pull the bunt, or at least flashing it at them.
Yeah, something like that.
I guess trying to get that runner over. Looking for any mistakes. Called that one a strike. 2-1 as you count. Unless I believe that's Sawyer Shelton, if I heard the name. Swung and a miss. 2-2 is the count.
It is their center fielder.
So I also have a microphone back there by my camera, so it's picking up that glove pop and everything. Fills the count up there, 3-2. And that's going to get the runner over from first to second. Check swing, going to push that one foul.
Ooh, that car is just getting beat up.
They ought to park it over here in left center, and they might get the same action over here as well, or same attention.
Like,
goodness. Staying alive there, 3-2. And he rings her up on that one. And you hear some of the folks back there don't particularly agree with the call, but
hey, if it's close, you got to swing.
That's right.
You cannot let the umpire dictate your at bat.
And especially when you come out of there looking like you're just going to walk the first.
Nice little rise ball action, if that's what it was.
Takes a swing at that one. Where are we at in the lineup with them?
Let's see. I think we're back at the top. Number 20. We've got Emma Davis, the shortstop.
And she's what, whole batter?
Second.
Second? Okay, so yeah, we're at the top.
So.
Got her. That's going to retire the side. I was looking for the third out there. Wasn't sure if that was it or not. But anyway, that retires the side for the Lady Indians. Get out of that one with only one scored by the Lady Eagles. Had two ready to come in, but could not get a bat on the ball to push them around any further. My name is Chuck Perkins. This is a 446 Sports presentation. The Lady Indians softball. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Welcome back out here to War 10 Sports Complex. Lady Indians batting. Oh, there's a shot going out here to left field by Abby Troquil. First pitch of the second inning here. Let me change that up. First pitch of the second inning, that finds her way over to first base. Abby Troquil is also a commit to Southern Miss in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Yep. So she's going to be, let me put the camera over there, catch her over there on first base. There you go.
I don't live too far from Southern Miss, straight steal.
Safely into second, moving that one around. And again, Abby was one of our basketball players, multi-sports. And so she's back with us again finally here on the diamond. And that's actually what she's going to Southern Miss for, not basketball, but for softball. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's low. 2-ball. Fouled off to the first base side behind the dugouts over there in that little vacant area before getting to any cars, rather. Coach Scully taking a walk out to the umpire. Had I guess, clarification on something possibly that he was seeing or make aware of something he was seeing typically.
Yeah.
He didn't have to get in his ear with it, so. A little bit of room. 2-1 is the count there. Lady Indians are leading this one 4-2 here in the bottom of the second. Second batter of the inning. 3-1. Oh, wow.
Ooh, straight back to us. That's a catch.
Oh, my goodness. That was close, but she made the catch, but kind of lost what was going on the field. Pushed the runner all the way around there to third base, too. But a nice catch out here between right field and center fielder for the Lady Indians. Didn't hear anything yelling one another off, but they were both focused on the ball. Glad nobody was had a collision there. That's Zoe Rowland batting now. High, ball one. So tell me about what drew you to Louisiana Christian University. And I know you're playing ball, but what other draw was there for Louisiana Christian University? A little chance for you to kind of plug the school, by the way.
Oh, well, what really brought me there was.
Don't say some boy.
Oh, no.
Okay.
If my mom's listening to this.
There you go, Mom. So
no.
We drew it out of her. So you heard the convincing, oh, no.
Oh, no.
So, Mom, if you're listening, there you go. And if Mom's not listening, tell her to go back and listen to this, Mom. There's no doubt about it.
I know one of them's listening. I sent them the link. So
awesome.
Someone, either Mom or Dad is listening. But no, not a boy. What brought me to LC was I wanted to go to a school in state. I had a couple offers out of state. I think one was from JUCO, and then one was from, a few were from Mississippi because my softball team was my travel team was based in Mississippi. But Mom did not want me out of state whatsoever. I didn't want to be out of state, but I wanted to be far enough away from home that I wasn't flooded by everybody that I went to high school with. That was definitely a huge thing for me. I did not want to be in, I didn't want to go, even if I didn't play, just in college in general. I did not want to go to Southeastern. I did not want to go over there just because that's like the breeding ground for everybody in my parish.
Oh, wow.
I did not. Everybody goes there. Just wanted something different for myself. And then Some PFP for you, pitcher
Yes.
fielding performance.
There we go. Nice. I
always
did not know
celebrate
that one.
that.
You have to break that one down for me in a minute.
Yeah, just definitely. And then when you got here, I think one of the main things is your relationship with your teachers here is completely different. Like, I can text my professor right now if I needed something, and she would be there or he would be there in a heartbeat. You have a one-on-one relationship with them, so you're not just another face in the crowd. And the class sizes are so small, and it's not because of natural, but they offer them at certain times to keep the class sizes low, which gives you a better understanding of how to do what you need to do in your classrooms, which I think is pretty awesome. And I think I've gotten a better, nice. Sorry, she hypnotized me.
Yeah, I was too. I thought it came out to the outfield. I didn't see the shortstop field that one.
So, but yeah, definitely it's that home feeling that you get over there, and they truly care about you. I think you get one of the best educations that you possibly can.
Well, so we'll just keep it here. We can keep talking for a few moments. Did the Lady Indians score one there? I was trying to remember what the base count was. Sometimes they're a little hesitant about putting the scores up for some reason, but even on the home team, I don't know why they do that, but sometimes it's that way. I don't know if you like buttermilk biscuits, but Sir Mix-a-Lot does make some buttermilk biscuits. So, Slidell High School versus Louisiana Christian University. Enrollment is probably a big difference there, right?
Oh, absolutely. I think literally I've got the same amount of people in general going to my college that I do Slidell, but it's LC is such a small school, but it's just so everyone's there. If you need something, you just have to go talk to somebody. They're just a walk away, not a face in the crowd, and I think that's the best thing about it is that genuine education that you're getting. I think I have a better understanding than hands-on understanding too as well.
So no real stadium seating classrooms where there's 150 to 300 people in.
The biggest classroom settings you're going to get is biology class, which it does have that corral seating, but it's not filled. It's absolutely not filled, and so, but yeah, I think my biggest class in the last 2 years has been maybe 10 people, but that's because I'm in a major that's a little bit smaller.
Okay. That's the
Convergence
media. I was going to say certified media, but convergence media. There we go.
Yeah. Now, you definitely have some classes like business and biology that might be a little bit bigger, but no class size exceeds definitely over 30.
So I know there's a Dr. Jeff Young over there, and I believe he's involved with the convergence media. I'm not sure if that's his baby.
Not a doctorate yet, but he doesn't have a doctorate.
Oh, I thought he did. Okay, my mistake. Okay.
No.
Mr. Jeff Young.
Yes.
Okay.
Only plugging that just because we do have Dr. Elizabeth Clark. She is a doctorate, but Mr. Jeff Young, he's in there. He really does media production.
Okay.
Mr. Owl's baby is, broadcast and things like that. And then Dr. Elizabeth Clark is really that writing, fundamental news writing, PR, things of such like that, teaching you all that. So they really work together to put the pieces in place.
That ball hit out here to right field and not able to, or misjudged it there by Kaylee Cootie, and she let it bounce in front of her. And then when she went to pick it up, kind of bobbled it a little bit.
Yeah.
But got it into second, to hold the runner there at second at least.
Now batting number 17.
It's quiet.
It is. Hush. Hush falls over the crowd. So you like the smaller class sizes, feel like you get a little more attention as far as, or needed, if needed. You can reach out and reach them, and the professors seem a little more personable?
Yes, absolutely. And it doesn't matter really across what major you're in or anything. They'll still, if I'm taking a geography class, I can reach out to my geography teacher. They'll be exactly the same way.
Wow.
Ooh. I'm just waiting for someone to piece me up right now.
No doubt. So Here's a funny thing. A couple of weeks ago, I was sitting out here. I was backed up a little bit further, but anyhow. So they were doing BP before the game.
Mm-hmm.
And my truck was parked here, and I happened to leave my front passenger window open for whatever reason that time. Don't normally do it, but it felt nice outside. And I said, well, I'm just going to enjoy the temperature.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the Lady Indians up there batting, bow out over that left center wall. Hit 3 out over there, 4 out, and here comes one this way. And I'm like, oh, this is not good. And it comes just over the wall, clears the wall, and goes right in through my window that's open.
Ugh.
I was like,
at least it was open.
And I had to do the whole, the husky turn my head going, huh?
Hey, at least it was open.
Yes.
It's about $200 a piece for a window.
Right?
Let me tell y'all, because I busted my own.
Oh, did you?
Uh-huh, my freshman year. That highlighted my career, I think, busting my own window with my own foul ball.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mr. Doug pulled up somewhere for a baseball game he was running. He said a little late, and so he pulled up in premium parking thinking, it's not going to happen. Yeah, he ended up with one in his front windshield.
That's why when I'm announcing at LC is not responsible for any foul balls that leave the playing area. You must park at your own risk.
Wow.
Ooh, strikes are out on the inside. Great placement pitch.
Absolutely, and that's going to be 2 outs there for the Lady Eagles, even though they've gotten somebody on second. Just can't seem to put anything else going, but that's behind some strong pitching by Caitlin Roberts there in the circle. That's something else I learned. Baseball is the mound, softball is the circle. Caitlin Roberts has just seemed to have gotten stronger as the innings have gone along here, and now we're in the third. She had a little bit of hesitation, I guess. I don't know, but just getting started in the first inning, but pulled through it well, and has that second inning, third inning. Seems that she's getting into a good groove here.
Yeah, that's definitely something that pitchers tend to do, is that first outing. Most of the time, not every time, most of the batters are going to go through. You're going to have maybe a little success, but most of the time your batters are not going to do as well their first time around.
Okay.
Just because, it's your first time seeing the pitcher or whatever. Unless you do have that hitting, that offensive side that will be like, no, we're going to go. Most of the time, your best time around is the first time you're seeing a pitcher.
Okay.
But they really get into, once they get that confidence and they get into their groove, then they can start playing with things, doing their little, putting things otherwise. And, yeah. That's why they always press, get into the bullpen, get into the bullpen, get into the bullpen. Yeah, because once you get into that bullpen and you get that ace out of there, that's when things get a little bit shaky.
Okay. Depending on what they have coming up behind them.
Exactly.
Unless they're really deep in pitching like LCU would be, where, she's going to make it over to third there.
Yes, I can say that we do have a little bit deeper of a bullpen. If you say you're, get on one, probably going to have another one who is the opposite.
Not lefty-righty, but could be, but.
I think we have one lefty pitcher or maybe two.
There she got her looking and pulls out a strikeout.
Yes, but not at the top of our aces are definitely Maya Broussard and Brooke Ross. They split their time on the mound. Those are our 2 aces right there. We're getting Arlie Darbone back, which is amazing. She's from Iway. She just taught me how to say that. She's from Iway. And she just recovered from a hip injury.
Okay, hold that thought. We'll come back to that. We'll catch this 30-second commercial from Valex, one of our sport sponsors. You're listening to 446 Sports presentation. I'm Chuck Perkins, joined here by Noelle Schoenhoff from LCU. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
At Certified Transmission, you can count on our certified mechanics with over 35 years experience to get your vehicle fixed right and get you back on the road.
Got transmission problems? Go where you know. Certified transmission.
You are back, or we are back live. Welcome back with us on Ward 10 softball, or Ward, keep wanting to say softball because that's what we're here for. The Ward 10 Sports Complex out here in Ball, Louisiana, where the Lady Indians are playing host to the Lady Eagles. And that was hit right up here. Ooh. And fielded by the second baseman over to first to get the first out of the bottom of the third. But the Lady Indians are playing host to the Lady Eagles here in this one, and Lady Indians are leading 4-2 here in the bottom of the third. So, Noelle, when we left off, you were talking about getting one of your pitchers back from an injury, and you said from a hip injury. So
yes.
Pick it up from there.
So Arlie she came in as a freshman last year.
And she's from where?
Iowa.
Okay.
Definitely does some damage in the circle. She's a little bitty thing. Well, not too little bitty, but she is a little bitty thing. But she packs a punch.
Wow.
And she helped us a lot out in the circle last season. So it's really good to see her back and starting to get those innings back in. Wow, that was a great hit.
Yes, it was.
Definitely getting her back and comfortable. You know, she probably can't go a full 7 at her best right now just because she's coming back. But she's definitely glad to see her back in the circle doing what she does best.
Wow.
Just adds a little bit more depth to our already deep bullpen.
That's good to have, like you said, because with softball, a really good pitcher and decent defense, you can go some places with it.
Defense wins championships. I swear by it.
And that's what I've heard a lot, especially on the high school level, is that pitching is one of your key elements. If you have one or two really good pitchers, you can kind of make way with a lot of other things.
Yes.
Got a good throw down, just didn't get the glove around here to try to tag, but that is Conley Hanley. They're safe in second. One and one is the count to Turlington. Fouls that one off. It's going to make it 1-2. A little check swing, and that's smart play there by Hanley to stand on the bag and not take a chance at it. Turlington kind of more of a check swing there, not one of her normal powerful swings that I see her. That's Lauren Taylor up to bat now. How about that PA guy?
He sounds really cool.
Sounds familiar too.
Deep fly.
And that's going to take care of this inning. Bottom of the third, and we'll be coming back to the fourth in a few moments. You're watching Lady Indians softball right here on the 446 Sports presentation of high school sports.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
something happened to my dish cam back there, so for whatever reason, it's not wanting to connect. So we'll have the pitcher and the follow now. There's a strike call. And I didn't even reset all of that stuff. I apologize. So we are now in the 4th inning, the top of the 4th. 1-1. I'm not sure why that doesn't work back there, because the batteries are all powered up and ready to go. But here we are. There we go. 1-2 is the count.
Nice little low strike right above the knee. Drops it in there. Also another uncomfortable pitch.
That one's a little bit low.
a little too low.
Yes.
Kind of had a little bit of a drop look to it. I could be wrong, but it did look like supposed to be maybe a drop ball, maybe a low fastball. It's a little pop fly.
Glove there by the pitcher.
Those are the scariest. The ones that go straight up, and then you have to like walk around in a little bit of a circle. Those are the scariest, I think, to ever. Scarier than a ball straight to you at third base. The ones that go straight up in the air, because if you drop it, it's embarrassing. 1, 2, you've been walking around in a circle looking straight up for the past like 2 minutes because it's so hit so high. That's just my opinion.
You know, I'll have to take that because I've never played girls softball. I have played some men's slow pitch.
I got you.
A church league way back in the day. Yes, we did have metal bats back then as well. They weren't too long coming out, but actually when I played Pee-wee Little League ball, I had a wooden bat. There were some of the kids that did have metal ones, but I liked a wooden bat. It just felt good to hit for whatever reason. 0-2 is the count.
Well, here's a hint. If you ever play Incredible, use a wooden bat.
Incredible?
Incredible.
Okay. Tell me about Incredible.
It's basically...
I've heard the name, but I don't.
It's basically, you know, softball, you know, baseball.
Okay.
Just with this ball is bouncy.
Incredible.
Yeah,
okay.
And so the best way to hit those balls is with a wooden bat.
Huh.
So per the legend, Desiree Squires. She was an LC legend, so
some expert
that's what
advice.
she said. So I'll take it.
Absolutely. Oh, there's a shot out here.
Little pop fly to the second baseman right there.
That's Zoe Rowland. She grabs that one, the end to inning, and after 3.5, yep, there we go. Looking at that right, 3.5 innings of play. Lady Indians are still leading this one 4-2, and we'll be back in just a few moments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
We are back live here to Ward 10 Softball Sports Complex, and you hear the Lady Indians. Megan Brown stepped up to the bat, and she hammers that one out
Deep
here
slap.
to left field. And what a catch there by the left fielder. That's number 12.
Annabelle Drago.
Drago makes that snag, that running back. Looked like she kind of flipped her glove over to make that catch
Definitely an over-the-shoulder
Yeah.
backwards catch. Great catch.
Absolutely. Great job out there. Robbed Megan Brown of that one.
She's definitely one of the youngest on this Menard team.
Yes.
Ooh.
That was up there warm. Getting a little chin music over that one. Let's see.
Woo! Long fly ball.
All right.
Is it going to hit a car? Not quite. Not quite.
2-1 is the count.
It's called a long strike right there.
Long strike.
A long strike. Woo!
3-1. And that's going to put her over on after getting that fourth ball. Put her on first.
Now batting, sophomore number 11, Bailey Milton.
Comes to be a little bit of chess match now, doesn't it? So you got a runner on, one out. You want to try to get your runner over into scoring position, and but still holding on to as much as you can, but advancing that runners. There we go. I think blue there, if I remember correctly. I'm going to zoom in on him there. Yep, I believe that is my buddy there, Edric. He and I used to work together some time back. I was less gray then. And, yeah, he didn't gray any, it looks like. So I'm a little jealous. Have to find out what his secret is.
This umpire's really not liking those low and outside pitches.
It's really not, huh? And that's what she's been going to a lot.
Yeah.
Troquill over here on second. That's 2-0 for the count with one out. One thing about this Ward 10 sports complex, you know, all the fields now are turfed except for the boys' baseball field, and they all have LED lighting.
Okay.
And so they have a lot of things that, like last week was Grant came out here and had their softball tournament here. And I don't see what that one was called. I've got 3-1 as a count.
Ooh. Right through the 5-6 hole.
And that's going to score a run. Nope, pushes her to third. Never mind. I thought she was on third. So that's going to put her runners at the corner. But they have their tournament out here last weekend. The Tioga's tournament is actually this weekend out here. It's supposed to be Friday and Saturday. We're just kind of holding off there to see what this weather's going to do. It's been kind of crazy. You know, we went through a really dry spell there for a while, but then the deluge happened yesterday and earlier today, and was a little concerned. And you look at the outfield, you wouldn't have thought.
No.
With the way that it drains here, they've done a really good job out here with all these fields, how they keep them up and make sure they drain well. So that's why we get a lot of different schools and places, even not locally, but even different places of the state will come here to play ball games and tournaments because of the turf, because of how well the outfield is taken care of and the way the drainage is. And so they don't have to worry about canceling tournaments from time to time. Coach Scully there talking to the home plate umpire.
Talking about her and her bunt and pulling back in front of that catcher.
Yeah, let's see if we can zoom in there. Coach Scully talking to him. He's one of the the fellas that are on our Around the Diamond show on Sunday nights for the Menard Eagles, the Lady Eagles. He's demonstrating it for Coach Ortiz over there. They're going to discuss it. And I'm sure we'll hear about that one Sunday. I might actually try to sneak on a mic and bring it up. So, Coach, what happened with that call to the home plate umpire there? That's 2-0 is the count now. The runners are on second and third now. I'll correct that as well on your Wallace Associates scoreboard.
Ideal hit right here is going to be over here to this right side.
Yes. Roland can definitely push it there, too.
There we go. She knows the plan.
Oh, yes.
She knows the plan.
And she's one, I can tell you, she can power the ball out of here. She can place the ball around the field. And we've seen her do that from time to time. So understand why she had a lot of interest and signed with Grambling. Southern was looking at her as well.
We just played Southern this past weekend, yeah.
How did that one fare?
We split with them 6-7 and then beat them 10-3.
Wow, the first one was very close. Y'all could have taken that
close.
one.
We could have, definitely.
How nice would that have been?
Really nice. We've played them every year for the past, I think, since I've been here, so 5 years actually. We've met them. Bases loaded. I'm pretty sure she's the one who took it out earlier.
She did.
Woo!
Now, and I'll tell you this, last year she got dubbed because one almost hit Doug's car. It actually came right over where we were at. She crushed it, and it went out into the parking lot, and it was bases were loaded. She hit it out. So we dubbed her the nickname Christina Grand Slambert.
That's funny. Let's see if she can put on a little show. Let me see what this scroll's about. I see that Tioga has a lot of bleacher creatures out here.
We do. We definitely do. We have a good following as well, and then we have the boys baseball team out here. They have.
That's what I'm calling the bleacher creatures.
Well, now, what is the meaning with that one? I'm just curious.
That's what Coach calls the
non-payers.
No, the people who just back their trucks up to the field. He calls them bleacher creatures.
How sweet.
So yeah, it's usually our men's baseball team, but that's what it's stuck now. I guess we would be considered bleacher creatures today.
Yes. Yes. I've been after them. Last year I called for them, and what's he needing here?
Eye drops. Always important.
Okay. Hydration. Hydrate so you don't dehydrate.
Yes,
Okay.
especially for the eyes.
Wow. A little pause here is going to kind of affect the flow of things. But what's interesting is who's needing the eye drops? I guess that's
Or some contact solution. Just depends. Sweats in the eyes, something like that.
So that's the Lady Eagles that are needing. I believe that's Emily DeSalle. Is that number 17? Is that DeSalle?
No, that is Addie Wright.
Addie Wright. Okay. This will get in the groove of the pitcher, unfortunately.
Will.
And they can't practice, or they can't, other than maybe throw overhand or underhand over, even so to their fielders. They could do that, but kind of surprised she's not, keeping that motion and just kind of staying loose there. Because if it were, 5-10 seconds, I get it, 15 at the most, but this is almost a minute here, or probably a little bit longer at this point. Let's see how she does this, coming out of that little impromptu medical timeout, I guess you would call it. Umpire's timeout. Oh, and he's going to give her a little, I guess maybe a 2-pitch grace to come back in, or 1 pitch, maybe. Okay, 1 pitch. I guess he asked her, "Are you ready?" She said, "Yes." So here we go. That's Lambert in there. She has a strike on her. It was inside low. And she crushes that one.
Ooh.
And that's going to get some attention from Coach Ortiz. He turned in, but I think it came off the fence and caught him in the back. But wisely, he was even inside the gate. So, I mean, it's just placement of that one. Placement.
Definitely see these outfielders are preparing for a
Long
big
ball.
bat. Yeah. Ooh, pitching her low. They don't want to give her anything that she can get up there.
See if they've got it in their favor. They're ahead of the count right now. So why not waste a few, see if she'll chase anything.
There we go.
Push that one up high.
It's 2 RBIs, maybe. Down. 2 RBIs for
like you said, 2 RBIs there for Lambert on that shot out here to left field. Good, strong shot, but, I mean, it didn't go to the wall.
Yeah.
The left fielder got there to it quickly and fielded about halfway up the sideline. And that's puts Roland on second and Lambert on first.
still a good place where those outfielders were playing so deep, made them have to come up instead of having a little less room on this backside.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's, like you said, coaches are watching that, seeing where the fielders and calling the right call for the batter.
Yeah.
To make a swing at. 0-1 is the count. First pitch in there for a strike. That one's fouled off. 0-2, one out for the Lady Indians. They're leading this one 6-2 here in the bottom of the fourth. Just outside there. He's called that one ball a few times now. Some bugs flying around. I guess that rain has stirred them up a little bit.
Ugh. Mosquitoes.
Lady Indians were running around their pregame runaround. That was foul. Oh, she got that one. I thought it was fouled out, but it stayed in.
That's a foul fly.
Foul fly. 2 outs there for the Lady Indians. But anyway, they were running around doing their little pregame run around the field, and you could hear them.
Literally.
Somebody said, I told you there was a patch of bugs up there. Conley Hanley, one of the coolest walk-up songs, Big John. She's been called that for years now. Takes that first strike in there. Got to remember to they got to remember to deaf that music out a little bit quicker. Y'all have walk-up songs in
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. If it's not right, you'll hear about it.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, because I heard about it last week.
Oh.
Actually, my roommate and one of my really closest friends, I accidentally switched their walk-up songs.
Awesome.
One had come to me. She was like, I'm going to change it. And we changed it, but I accidentally clicked the wrong person, put it on the wrong thing. And my roommate was staring at me from the batter's box, and she was like looking at me like I was crazy. And I was like, what's going on? She comes up to me, Noelle, that is not my song. I said, oh, man.
Oh, my. Well, I guess in this case, with this one, since they're pre-recorded, you know, all you have to do is look for the right name and hit the right name button. But
I had to do the same thing.
Well, and you, I've heard you do a lot of the PA work.
I do.
For LCU and other things because, you know, we met there when ASL had their championships, softball championships there. Met with you and Coach Hightower, I believe is that name?
Yes.
So was there, and that was a fun weekend. That was a lot of fun.
Do a lot of I do the PA, the music, the stats, and usually the scoreboard all at once unless I get a little help up there, but most of the time I'm usually doing it by myself. But yes, I had the songs under the wrong names. So I was clicking the right names, but the wrong song was playing. But I'm going to blame it on the person who changed their walk-up song.
So I'm going to give you a little trivia question here. I'm going to ask you about songs since you play a lot of them.
Oh, gosh. I'm not going to be good.
Get by with a little help from my friends.
Get by with a little help from my friends. Is that
Yes,
the lyric?
that's the name of the song, actually.
Oh, okay. What?
You know who the artist is?
Oh, no.
Okay. So, Johnny Cochran and the Beatles actually
Oh, gosh.
put that one out. So, it's a really good song. I knew a teacher once who would play that song on test day.
Oh, gosh.
And that would be one of those tests where he's like, it's open neighbor, it's open notebook, it's open everything. Do your best. And he would play that song. He said, but when the song is over, all of that ends as well. So it's like a 3.5-minute song.
Yeah. I'm not good with names of who sings the song. I just know the songs.
Okay.
And I'm also not good with songs until, honestly, if you played it, I probably would know it, maybe. But know a little bit of it, but I'm just terrible. Mr. Al calls me uncultured.
So you sing the songs
Yes.
like there's no one watching.
Right, exactly. Ooh, straight to us, right there. Right center gap. Oh, no. Injury at first base.
Uh-oh. And we don't like to show injuries on our live stream. I know a lot of other places do that, but we don't show injuries. If somebody is down, we give them a chance to get back up. And they'll, after that, once they're back up and rolling like she is now.
Well, I believe this is the same center field. When she took that dive earlier.
Oh, they had a collision.
She was limping as she was going back to center. I did see that. So I think that knee was giving her a problem.
Yeah, that's number
18.
18, yeah. That's right, because Hanley's 16. That's what had me a little confused as to. But, yeah, they didn't – I don't know that they had a collision, but it was a near miss. If they didn't hit, they might have had a little brush.
Dove, and she ran past her, so they might have brushed each other, but I knew she was having a little bit of an issue with that knee once she got up off the ground.
Gotcha. And they're going to bring in a courtesy runner for her. I don't know if she'll turn around so we can get a number.
Looks like the number. Is it
3? Yes.
Parker Nalbendian. I don't know that name.
No.
Nalbendian?
All right, Grandma and Mom and Dad, don't fuss at us too bad.
Yeah, please.
No, Bandian. We'll go with that.
Nalbendian. Okay.
We'll say it with authority like that. Yeah, that's what we meant to say. And, yeah, that's what we meant to say. I said what I said. So, got to adjust my camera. It's wanting to fall down on me. There we go. All right. Let's get this camera reset. Nope, not in, but out.
No outs. Let's see if they want to play some small ball, or they're just going to hit it out. Nope. No hands.
And strike.
Looks like he's giving some signs over there. So maybe we'll play a little small ball now.
Okay. Who is that? Which coach? Third base?
Third base.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Small ball. Ooh. Did she beat it out?
Nope. Called her out.
Okay.
He was trying to get her safe, but ball got there just in time.
Yep.
As you saw there, pitcher picked that one. Roberts picked it up to retire the runner, get an out, but pushes the current base runner over to second now.
We had a player, our third baseman, Bree Corcoran. Our last game against Southern, all she did that day was bunt.
Oh, really?
All she did. That coach called a bunt, and she bunted. She did it down and walked back to the dugout, and she was like, I did my job. And it's one of the most important aspects of the game is being able to play that small ball, see if they can field it, and you can get that runner over. Ooh, that was a nice swing.
That was. That was like I'm swinging for the depths.
Probably just right under it.
Somebody's saying strike before it even. That's kind of crazy. They're calling it 1-1, I guess, and now it's 2-1. I thought the first one was a strike. No, it's 2 and it's got to be 1-2 now. Got 2-2 on the board. I'm not sure. I'm going to hold off on that. He's got 3-2 on the scoreboard here on the field. I don't know that they've had 5 pitches, to be honest. Now it's 2-2. Okay, that's better.
There we go.
Oh, that
long
was
ball.
a big, long hit.
She gonna get it?
She
And
does.
it's caught. She gonna get it.
That's a great job over there, and runner had to get back to second with that throw in because she had took off. Thought that one was going to be a drop fair ball.
She definitely took enough distance, you know, as you see, name of the game, as that outfielder turns their back, the more you see their jersey, the more you can, but once you see them turn back around, you want to head back, tag up. Or in our case, our coach, you don't look at it, he tells you when to leave.
So that's neat. Is that something they teach you, or is that just something you've learned through the years before even getting into college, playing college ball and that level of coaching?
Well, that's definitely, I mean, they definitely teach you, like, when you see that jersey number, you have the farther you can go, because most of the time when you see that jersey number, it's going to be a little bit harder of a ball. But if you're seeing them track it from the front, it's probably going to be a little bit easier of a caught ball.
So was that a high school lesson, or is that a college lesson that you learned that in?
I think I learned it more in travel ball, but he definitely, Coach Roberts definitely disciplined that in there. You see their jersey.
Okay.
You know, keep going.
So,
you see that number.
So one of those, just make sure that that's a forefront thought, almost an automatic thing that something they don't want you to have to think about.
Yes.
That you should just be calculating, kind of like 1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah.
That should be an automatic thing that we know.
Definitely a pre-pitch kind of thing that you're thinking about. Like, if it goes deep, I'm looking for that jersey number. If it's on a line, definitely hold. But if it's a deep fly ball and you see that jersey number, you can get a little bit more distance, because if they do drop that ball, you can keep going, but you don't want to get too far out there in case it is magically caught. You need to be able to get back.
Okay. Oh. Again, another great reason to have Noelle Schonhoff here on the mic with us is that depth of knowledge from the teachers thing. That's one of those key phrases that they teach us to say. Depth of knowledge. D-O-K.
Now batting, junior number 24, Grace Turlington.
It's Turlington up to bat now for the Lady Indians here in the bottom of the 5th. They're leading this one 6-2. They're scheduled for 7.
It was a good pitch, but he's really not liking those low balls, and they're still throwing those low balls. He hasn't really given them any of those low pitches.
Almost to try to coax it out of him.
But, I mean, with this high hitting team, I also wouldn't want to give them something that they could just get up in there and send it, forcing those ground balls, you know, out of them. But hitters are going to hit. That's what happens.
Right. And I guess low, if they're going to chase it, let them chase it.
Yeah. See, there we go. Ooh.
Missed that one. Turlington's taking the run.
Takes 2. Ooh, and she's out of there.
Called her out, indeed.
Definitely probably should have taken the slide a little bit earlier, but
yeah, turf will give you a little little extra there on the
and if
on
it's
the
wet,
slide.
you can. If it's a little bit wet, you can get in there a little bit faster.
Yes.
It's another thing that Coach Roberts disciplines is if it's raining or the turf's a little bit slick, you better slide soon, because you will slide right past that bag.
Well, for me, if big, humongous if I ever slid, I don't know how far I would slide, because I wouldn't be running that fast in the first place.
Yeah.
So those of us that are accelerant impaired, we need all the help that we can get. Yeah. Strike one there on that foul. And that one.
You can definitely tell they're playing with some sort of moisture, because she just threw the ball back in. So definitely that moisture side of it. But you wouldn't be able to tell. You wouldn't be. This field looks great. Like, the outfield looks great.
Yeah, and that turf, you know, there's drainage underneath it to get the water out of there, but the pebbles, the cushioning agent, whatever it is that's underneath there, it's going to hold some water.
Oh yeah.
2-1 is the count.
Ooh.
2-2. That was one of those lower ones that he doesn't normally call.
Yep. Dropped it right in there.
Almost wonder if that was the 3-and-1 obligatory that he just lost count on. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh.
Got her swinging
That was
on
a great
that one.
pitch.
Makes for the second out of the inning on the Lady Indians. Trying to put something together here. You know, they've had opportunities, really, I would say opportunities galore because of the base runners that they've had on, but just not able to get them really too far past second, occasional to third, but for the most part, they've got hung up on second.
Woo,
There's
little
a
power
nice
slap right there. That's what I'm talking about with the, so she heads on back with her front showing. So that's a little bit, you know, if you're on the bases, you can tell that's probably going to be a little bit more of an easier caught ball rather than, it was a great hit ball, but she's able to catch it more than if she would have turned her back.
We'll be back in just a few minutes. This is Chuck Perkins and Noelle Schonhoff from Louisiana Christian University, and I'm with 446 Sports, and you're watching Lady Indians softball right here in Ball, Louisiana, having a blast.
In central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau.
All right, there we're back live. I'm sorry, I was trying to make a last-minute adjustment here. First one in for strike. Yep.
Yep, swinging striker. Ooh. She's definitely playing with the eyes there. She went up, had a swing, and then she gets her low in the inside corner. Looking for a chase pitch.
A little low for that chaser.
Yeah.
So what is in store for Noelle, for Miss Schonhoff? So when is graduation for you? Or you've already graduated your bachelor's, or you're now in your graduate program? Is that what I'm understanding?
No.
No, okay.
I graduate this May with my bachelor's.
Oh. Okay, say that one more time.
I graduated in May with my bachelor's degree.
Okay.
Yes. I extended it for my internship. So basically that's all I'm doing this semester is my internship. So I'm a part-time student.
Okay, because I had, for whatever reason, I had my head wrapped around a grad assistant.
Well, I was planning to do a grad assistantship, but don't have my mind made up what I want to do yet. So extended it. I could have graduated last semester, but held out a little bit longer.
Okay.
Just, stick around softball a little
So you
bit
just
longer.
love LCU, huh?
More so my best friends.
That's
this
awesome.
is their final season, and, well, some of their final seasons. One of my very best of friends, she's going to hang on for an extra year. So, but this is,
Wow.
couldn't leave quite yet, I guess.
My daughter is also scheduled to graduate this year, and she has her senior recital on the 14th. There in, I forget what I'm going to call it MEPS or whatever, wherever they have it at.
West Fab?
Maybe that's it.
Yeah. I think it's West Fab.
Okay.
The Weathersby Fine Arts Building.
Okay.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, because that's really that's the little
recital
small
hall.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be in there. And
Oh, or they could be having it in Impact.
Impact.
Which is Martin Performing Arts.
I think that's where they have them.
I think they have them in the recital hall in West Fab.
Okay.
Just because they do have a show going. They're about to open a show, which I believe opens this week, I think.
Do you know which one it is?
It's called Reckless.
Reckless.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting. Baptist College and Reckless. That's weird.
I don't remember what it's quite about, but I know it's a Christmas play in the middle of March. So
She's enjoyed being a part of the whole theater and acting and stuff. I mean, her major is in music, but
has the voice of an angel.
Oh,
I haven't heard her sing, y'all.
Well,
I'm
obviously
serious.
she gets that from not from her dad. I promise you. She gets her quick wit from her dad. That one picked up by Troquill and over, and that's going to retire the side quickly.
3 up, 3 down.
Yes, it was. Lady Indians are wanting to get out of here. This one, hold on to that 6-2 lead through. They'd love to get, I'm sure, a few more. But we'll be back in just a few moments and pick up some more of this conversation, having a nice chat here with Noel Shawnow from Louisiana Christian University. And my name is Chuck Perkins with 446 Sports. We'll be back in just a moment.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Time for a red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
Here we are back live at the Ward 10 Sports Complex where the Lady Indians are playing host to the Lady Eagles from Menard on this bottom of the 6th inning. Lady Indians are leading 6-2. And Abby Troquill stepping up the bat there. Get the ball one in there for the first one. But yeah, I was just telling you that my daughter's over there. She's singing, has her recital coming up. And she's really enjoyed. She's been involved in several of the plays, and I don't think she's doing any this time because of what's involved in that senior recital for her. But she's thoroughly enjoyed being there at LCU, and she's seen several of her friends already graduate that they've been involved in, making great connections, networking together. And like you said, with the smaller class sizes, you're able to make those connections that are going to probably be lasting for quite some time.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to have that kind of a environment to learn, to educate in, and to get some your degree in your field of study that has your interest, and still have another family, basically.
Exactly.
You know, your family beyond your family.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about. I think my best friend Bella literally just sent me a TikTok yesterday, and it was like, woohoo, long shot straight back to us.
And it's gone. That cleared the wall. As Troquill sent that one, launched over the center field, just missed my truck, and I'll tell her about that tomorrow as well. As we follow her around into home plate, where you see her Lady Indians there, and they do the boom, dropping it, and it's rolling down the parking lot over here, going to make its way underneath that, I guess that's a Denali or a Yukon of some sort. Wow. So the challenge is now, who else can do it? I've done it. Who's next? Big shot there by Abby Troquill to send that one on. It rolled down this way, baby. That one hit out here to right field.
Ooh, that's a triple.
Middleton making, he could have pulled her to send her on in. Honestly, she made her way around those bases quickly. Did she find it?
I think she did find it.
Okay.
And then got in the car.
because I saw it rolling towards the. My goodness, because we see her rolling. It's always another one that's impressed us that we've got to tie in with her gameplay over the last couple of years. They have a good opportunity this year to finish out strong. Last year they made it to the semis, lost in the finals against St. Thomas More, big squad there. Played a really good game, and all of their games all the way up to that point. But yeah, that's they're looking to make it back there again this year to Sulphur.
Saw their record. It looks pretty nice too. I think 8-1.
8-1 right now. Yep.
Yep. Looking to make it 9-1.
It might be 2. I think they lost to Sterlington this past weekend.
Okay.
And then they lost to West Washita here last week as well.
West Washita has a great program. They've always had a great program.
That's the obligatory strike one with a 3-0 count. Middleton over on third, waiting for her opportunity to make it home. And
ooh.
Roland's going to take that free walk down to first. Zoom in just a little bit. Adjust the camera here. Much improved over the last couple of games. Lambert has been even over the weekend. I was talking to Coach. Much improved on her batting. So her transition back into softball from basketball is moving, and everybody's going to transition at different paces, especially in multiple sports. You got different strengths and focuses and how your brain is thinking of things. So just have to get that back in there.
Woo.
There's a bobble. And that's going to be safe. That's going to push the runner. That's Middleton home, and that's going to put runners at first and second. Another score on the board there for the Lady Indians to make it 8-2.
Junior number 2, Kaylin Roberts.
To call and see if my little bride is up there and see if, hey, can you check that camera back there? See what that's a. Oh my goodness. Nice run up and catch that one right in front of you. That's got to be a hard one because she did not flip her glove. She actually still had it face down like it was going to be at chest high and lower, but got it down there. But hey, made a good glove on it. That's good. That's one out. Sends that one back into the wickets, if you will, back there amongst the, I guess the folks of the concession stand are happy that fence is back there.
Doesn't matter if there's a fence there, I'm still going to flinch.
Yes. Wow. That was a strong hit. That's going to be fouled off that brick wall over there where the Lady Indians dugout is. And found its way back into the field of play, but foul ball there, strike 2. Put an 0-2 is for her count now.
She can drive these 2 runs in.
Oh. But you're swinging on that one. That's going to be the second out of the inning here for the Lady Indians.
Now batting, junior number 24, Grace Turlington.
Turlington visits me on my lunch duty at school, so I have to sit outside when the weather's nice and monitor the activities of the the little darlings, if you will, while they're at lunch on first lunch shift. And she'll come out there. I've got her trained, and I'll tell you this one. So I tell a lot of railroad puns because that's the way I train people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that was today's joke. So I have a joke on my board every day. And so she comes out there every day to say, what's your joke? What's your joke? And when I tell her, she beelines it back in and goes spreads it around to a bunch of her friends and other folks as if it were her joke.
Oh, I see. I see.
Nice catch there by the second baseman. Tracked
Nice
that one.
depth right there.
Yeah.
Very nice angle she took on that.
All right, that's going to retire the side here for the Lady Indians, but they score 2 more in this inning to lead now 8-2. We'll be back in just a few moments after these words from some of the folks that help keep it free for you to watch.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
There are some things in life you can fix, and some things are better left to the professionals. When your vehicle has transmission problems, what will you do? Go where you know.
Go where you know, Certified Transmission.
Welcome back out here to Ward 10 Sports Complex here in Ball, Louisiana, home of the Lady Indians and the Tioga Indians baseball, who are on a break tonight. They will play tomorrow night. But the Lady Indians are here playing host to the Holy Savior Menard Lady Eagles from over in Alexandria on this beautiful afternoon. Just a nice little cool air out at 71 degrees. Hopefully the weather is starting to find its way into that springtime weather. I'm afraid we still have a couple of cold snaps left, but that's where we're at in this weather season, if you will. 1-0's the count, 2-0's the count now.
Definitely hate when it's 40 degrees in the morning and then it's like 70 degrees by mid-afternoon and you're sweating so bad, and then it's 7 p.m. and it's back 40 degrees.
Right.
You never know what to wear.
Yeah. It's like you want to pack a wardrobe and just drag it in a wardrobe container behind you. Or get a bicycle and put a little trailer and drive it around. 3-1 is the count. Like I said, we have 2 other broadcasts going on tonight. Not the lady. Oh, hang on just a second, see what happens here. Troco picks that one up, fires it over to Lambert to get the first out of the inning. We have 2 other broadcasts going on tonight. We have the Grace Christian School Warriors are playing host to the Block Bears in baseball action over at Merrill Blackburn Field, Josh Brown Stadium, on the grounds of the air park out there. Strike one. We also have the Lady Eagles, the Eagles, with Coach Jordan Marks over there, and our broadcast for. See what happens here. Lambert goes up, grabs that one. Oh, he called her safe on that one. Goodness, that was really close.
Very close play.
They might go back and review the footage on that one. So, just saying, they're up. But over at the Warriors, meant to say the on-call over there is Doug Gann, our CEO of 446 Sports. He's on the call there for the Warriors baseball. For the Eagles baseball, they're playing host to Natchitoches Central Chiefs. And they're playing host Natchitoches Central Chiefs at the Nest there on the grounds of Holy Savior Menard. And that's on call there is Nick Magnano and Danny Clear. And so, yeah, 446 Sports is quite busy. And a lot going on here for us. And if you want to put your business out there. You know, that sounds kind of weird these days because as a teacher, we tell students, don't put your business out there.
No,
but if you're an advertiser, if you have a business and you're looking for a place to advertise, we are moving. We have lots of games each week. We've had well over 600,000 views on YouTube alone. Approaching, what did I see the other day?
Ooh.
That's a big long shot there if it stays foul. It does indeed. We broadcast to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, or X now I guess it's called. I still have a hard time calling it that. Just doesn't sound right for whatever reason.
It doesn't sound right out of the mouth.
Yes.
Was your Facebook down this morning? Because mine was.
I did not get a chance to get. I was teaching this morning.
Excuse me.
No, I was teaching this morning. I did not have a chance to get on, and I did not this time. I looked first thing this morning when I'm writing my words to ponder. I call them. That's my joke of the day. Writing up there, and it was working then, but that was the last I checked. And I did hear a couple of students talking about it in class, that Facebook was down for them. I was like, oh,
it was
darn.
logging everyone out, and I had people text me, why is my Facebook not working? How am I supposed to know? I'm not Netta.
And we have a bunch of conspiracy theorists, I think, teenage conspiracy theorists. They're thinking, it's been hacked. It's okay. You know, whatever truth there may be to that, you don't know that.
Don't hide your business in Facebook.
No.
I only get on Facebook to watch the videos. Straight steal.
Not in position to make a play on that one. It would have been, if the throw was a little bit longer, I mean, it would have been one of those dangerous plays, actually. I would call it, because that would have been really close. But if she could have got over there, made the catch and the tag at the same time, how phenomenal that would have been. However, 2-1 is the count. You heard from the behind the plate, Mike. Appreciate him being back there. All ears he is. 2-2 now. Lady Indians would love to wrap this one up here. Leave the runner on second. Move that one around there. Leave the runner on second. If they can get this third out here, that'll end the game, and they'll take this victory to the house with them. That one's fouled back.
Hit that right off the handle.
Yes.
Little vibration in the hands.
I was just fixing to ask, is that one of those vibration shots that you get?
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like riding a Razor scooter on a bumpy road. That's what it feels like.
I'll take your word for that one. Ooh. Oh, wow. That was, see, Mike was back there. You could hear that. My only equivalency to that would be riding in a Dodge D50 with terrible shocks down a gravel road that has, look like ridges in it for gravel. Well, there's a big shot coming out here to center field. Conley Hanley gets that one and retires this side. And that's going to wrap it up here for this game. Who are you thinking? We'll take a quick break so we can discuss player of the game in just a few moments as they go out and meet at the circle. So we'll take a quick break, play a few commercial spots here, and we'll be back with you in just a few minutes. But the Lady Indians win this one 8-2 over the Lady Eagles from Holy Savior Menard. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
There are some things in life you can fix, and some things are better left to the professionals. When your vehicle has transmission problems, what will you do? Go where you know.
Go where you know, Certified Transmission.
Well, welcome back to the Ward 10 Sports Complex. I stutter over that so bad, and that's not just because you're here. I have stuttered over that one for quite some time now, and I don't know why. For one season, I did great with it, but for now, I guess for the reason I'm stuck on softball. So Lady Indians won this matchup against the Holy Savior Menard Lady Eagles, 8-2. And did that in nice fashion. And you see that we're being joined out here. Our player of the game coming out is Christina Lambert. And so if she'll put those headsets on there, and then we're going to have a little conversation with her. And once you put those on, just back up just a little bit for me. There you go. And I'm going to get you cameraed in here. And so you actually can now hear us talking to you. And pull your microphone down. Perfect.
Wow.
There we go.
This
See?
is cool.
All like professional like, huh?
There you go.
And that's just from old Perkins here, you know? So you wouldn't be surprised. So, Christina, great job tonight. You're going to be our Quibido's player of the game for your performance tonight. I'm going to let your interview, actually. This is Noelle Schonhoff. She played at LCU, and it does a lot with Convergence Media there. And she has her own coach's show with Coach Roberts there at LCU. So I'm going to let her take it away here and do a little interview with you.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So you guys came off a very offensive, strong. You really incorporated into that. Was that y'all's plan for the game? Was like just get as many runs on the board as possible? Can you talk to me about y'all's pregame plan?
Yeah, that's basically what our plan is every game. Like, we know that our defense is strong, you know, our pitching is strong, but offense is where that's our strong suit, you know. So every game we try to just we try hard on defense, whatever happens, but we got to make it up on offense every time. Like, that's our main goal.
Definitely backing up that pitcher. You know, she had such a great game today, holding them to 2 runs, and then you guys backing up. You get up there, slam one over the wall, and then you come back and you get 2 RBIs. How did that feel, like getting you? I heard that you didn't start off as strong as you wanted to, transferring from basketball, multi-sport athlete, and then coming out and having such a successful weekend, finally getting into that. How does that feel to get back in your groove a little bit?
It feels really good. You don't realize how much sports impact your mental until, you know, it's not going so great. So I feel really good, a lot better right now about everything, and I'm glad I'm doing better for my team, and they can have more confidence in me now when I'm up to bat and everything. So I'm glad about that.
Cool. So what's your plan for what's next and what's upcoming? You know, like looking towards, you know, are we midseason or are we just now starting?
We're actually kind of just now starting.
Really?
About, 7 games in now? 9 games?
Yeah, something like
10
that.
games maybe? Something like that.
So y'all have a pretty nice record going on for just the beginning.
Yeah.
So what's your plan to keep going on with your division? Because we call it conference. I was about to say the C word.
Well, we're just going to, you know, take it game by game, and we're going to prepare really well for each person. You know, all the work goes into practice, and we're just going to, you know, as I said, take it game by game and just work hard every game and, try to take the dub.
I got you, definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
always an impressive performance over on first base by you.
Oh,
always
thank you.
impressive. Great gloves over there, and love that relay that you went up, grabbed the ball, tossed it back over to Roland. I still think she was out. To be honest with you, I do. And I have a feeling that's going to get reviewed. It might get cut up and say zoomed in, going out or safe. So you make the call. But again, last year we dubbed you as Christina Grand Slambert, and I hope it wasn't a jinx because the bases were loaded. You came up, and I was telling Noelle, I was like, "Here's a chance. This could happen."
Yeah, I know. I was like, "Oh, Christina's Grand Slam, but come through." But that's okay. That's okay.
But
hey, still got a 2 RBI out of there.
Yeah.
So, hey, that
that's
works.
fine. It's fine with me.
Your home run shot did just miss my truck. I'll give you that, and I appreciate that. But there was another Charger that drove by, and I think it caught a little shot of it, and that's okay. That's the dangers of it. But great job tonight from us here at 446 Sports, and congratulations on Player of the Game.
Thank you.
With our Cribidos Player of the Game.
Thank you.
We'll see. Yeah, and if you'll just pass them over there to Coach Woodard, we'll get on with him on the mic. Coach Woodard, my name is Chuck Perkins. Don't know if I met you before, but yeah, we'll call it as that.
You look familiar.
Yes. I don't know if you've met Noelle Schonhoff before. She's from Louisiana Christian University. She's graduating soon in the Convergence Media, and I'm going to let her do a little bit of what she does and does these interviews.
Nice to meet you.
Hello. Retired, so know a little bit about it. So what has your plan been for the season? You guys have really started strong out on top, and you continue to win in a 8-2 fashion. What's your plan for this season?
Well, it's kind of like Christina says, we're taking it one game at a time. Just got 3 guys out of basketball, and they're in about their 5th game now, I believe, and I think our record's like 8-2, I think, something like that. But, we decided last year we made it all the way to the finals, so we got everybody back and got some more pieces that come into the program. So, we're finding ourselves, and I think we're swinging the bats like we're capable of swinging, and we just got to get our defense a little bit better. Pitching looks a little bit better and stuff. So every time we step on the field, it looks better and better. But like she said, the practice, we've got to get better. We have to have that practice time, and we had a long weekend this weekend, played some really good competition, and we played well and stuff. Had Sunday off, and we came back in today and yesterday, and rain got us, but we were able to go swing the bats in the boys' facility, and tomorrow we got to get ready for Franklin Parish. We got to go to Franklin Parish, so we've got to get ready with those guys, and we'll start going over scout reports and all that tomorrow when they get here.
Gotcha. So definitely have noticed that offense is y'all's name of the game. Y'all have really great bats, can play small ball, big ball, whatever you want. How does that go about? Was that your teaching? Do they come in like that? How are we doing with that?
And I've said this before, I have 4 assistant coaches that are head coaches to me. Coach Jay Barber's come in, and he's brought some new drills in. We started that last year, and it's really paid off. But I've got Coach Barber's a Hall of Fame guy. He coached at Louisiana College. I got Coach Aaron.
Me.
Yeah, Coach. My wife was a Hall of Fame player at Northwestern State University. She broke all kinds of offensive records and stuff. Coach Gainey played college baseball. So we got some guys on this staff that kind of know what's going on. But at the end of the day, the girls have to believe in the system.
Yes.
And like I said, you played with Coach Barber, so you know the system. You've seen it firsthand. But it's paid off. It's got us to the last game of the season last year. And we tell our guys we want to be able to get back there. We've got to do even better.
Yes.
So they're working hard, and and it's paying off. You see it in games, and we want to continue to work, and we want to continue to get better offensively, but yes, defensively too. So they're working their tails off, and that's all we can ask for them at this point.
Yeah, definitely. We were talking about earlier in the game about, umpires, their strike zones, and we noticed, your pitcher's she can locate the ball very well, and I think that aided to your success definitely out here on the field. Can you tell me a little bit about her, just a little bit?
Caitlin come in and really didn't pitch a whole lot. She was kind of the one that we would bring in and close games out. And, Christina came in out of basketball and stuff, and she's not quite there yet. She's getting better, but she's not quite there. So Caitlin's really stepped up, and she's thrown the ball well, and she locates the ball, but she just has a mentality. She gets on the mound and she don't think about nothing. I'm just fishing to throw the ball, and I love that. There's no thinking involved in it, and that's what I love about it. She gives up a hit, it's right back to the same thing, So she's thrown the ball well for us and stuff. We just got another player that just got cleared today that's going to be able to throw for us. That's going to be big, when we get Christina rolling. if we can have 3 pitchers rolling and stuff, and it's going to be nice for us. So I'm looking forward to these guys getting healthy and getting these guys getting to where they need to be. And you put that with if we can continue to do the offensive stuff, and shore our defense up. I think we can make another run at it.
Yeah, definitely. Having that deep bullpen is
Right.
very key to getting a long run and having those pitchers who have that confidence. I definitely saw her confidence grow as the innings went by, which is always good, having that mental toughness as a pitcher, because it is your game. It's
Right.
your game. You control it. So it was definitely really cool to see.
Right. Yeah, she's faced some really good hitters. We faced Sterlington Saturday, and that's probably one of the best lineups that we faced all year. And, she went toe-to-toe with them, so I was very proud of that. And I thought she started out a little slow tonight, but, she picked it up as the game went on. And like I said, the umpires, their strike zone, you got to figure it out. Once I think she figured it out, we end up going pretty good.
Well, Coach, I do want to tell you, I'm sure when you go back and watch this, because you've always told me you do.
Absolutely.
You're probably, I expect to hear comments that, hey, you need to get her back out there more often because she at least knows the players.
If she got half the players' names right, she's in.
She's 200% better already.
Yeah, she's there. She's there.
We appreciate your time coming out,
sir.
Coach, and always great victory over Menard tonight. And anytime you can beat Menard, we love that. Just throw this out there. On Sundays, we have a coaches show for Menard.
Right.
And they're doing this Sunday, they're doing what's called a Blazing Wings Challenge. I'm going to invite you if you want to come out there and show them what it's like to be on fire.
I tell you, I've got an assistant coach over there that's a big old boy, and he can throw some food down. So he's already in a challenge this weekend with the West Washita coach. We're gonna put the entrees in front of him so you can eat it the fastest. So he might be a little full from Saturday, but if he's not, we'll send him over there Sunday and see if he can challenge anybody over there. So.
I don't know if she asked you, but I know this weekend you have your tournament. Can you speak a little bit to that, what we've got coming up with the tournament this weekend?
Yes, sir. Our tournament starts Friday night. We're hoping to get it in Friday night. The rain is not looking good. So if we don't get it in Friday, we will do everything Saturday, and we're talking about maybe pushing it back. The start time right now, Saturday is 9 o'clock. We're going to maybe push it back to about 10 and try to get ready. The good thing is we've got a turf infield. Turf infield's everywhere, and these fields got rained on today, and we played on, and it doesn't look like it was rained on. So, so hopefully the next 2 days we don't get rain. If we get rain Friday, I think we'll be okay. But it's a great tournament. Got some good teams. Got a team coming out of Destrehan, coming out of New Orleans. We got West Washita coming in. Some local teams coming in. There's some big matchups on the field. We're going to play Destrehan. I think Grant plays Destrehan. Buckeye I think's got Destrehan. So there's going to be some big matchups in this weekend. And, I love to coach and I love to watch our team play, but I love to watch those other guys play too. You always can steal something, pick something up from them, and put in your program. So
absolutely. Well, we're going to try to be out here to cover as much of them as possible. We definitely want to cover our home team here with the Lady Indians, and we're going to try to catch some of the other ones. We've talked about some of those good matchups. Hopefully we'll get those on there as well. It's just going to be tough to be at 2 places at once.
I got you.
And just having that setup, and we might have 2 going at the same time. So Doug and I are talking about that, maybe making that happen. We just have to see how we'll be able to look over the fence in the outfield of that other field. So
Right.
But we appreciate your time, Coach. And, again, great win. Go Indians. And we'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And we'll talk soon.
Once again, 446, thank you all for what y'all do for our community and what you do for these kids. I know when they look out here, they look forward to that that lineup being walked out here to y'all. So
yes.
So you're invited anytime that you want to come. We even put you in the concession stand and give you some food if you need it. So
you're awesome.
We'll take care of you.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank
we appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
And that's Coach Woodard from the Lady Indians here. Another victory here tonight over the Lady Eagles. Noelle, what you got? What's your final little words before we go out of here?
Hey, it's a game of, I guess, failure. I don't know, and they didn't fail as much. That's what I tell everybody. You go in there with a 500 batting average, and that's 5 times out of 10 that you're not getting a hit. So you just outplayed. Softball is definitely a game of a failure, and it teaches you something. So it's definitely nice to see all these girls. And I know that sounds negative. I know it sounds negative, but it is. It really is. It's who's going to fail the most, and definitely awesome to see these young girls out here with so much talent really enjoying this game. They all looked like they were having a blast, so it was really awesome, and definitely thank you for letting me come out.
You are welcome anytime. I'm telling you, I love to have you out here more and more.
Well, I think since the rain backed up, I might be able to come on out here on Friday.
Awesome.
But I can't. I have to be.
Yes.
I got to be with my Lady Wildcats
Absolutely.
on Saturday and Sundays. So, but definitely think I can probably come get a few games in on Friday. So definitely that would be fun.
Well, I know you've played at the different levels and being able to play in college. You've done so well of being able to contain the itch.
Yes.
I could tell there's that excitement of the game that you really enjoy this game because you could hear it in your call, and that's one of the reasons I like having you out here because that experience and those little nuggets of things that nobody ever thinks of or knows that goes on maybe behind the scenes that is actually an intricate part of softball. You bring that here, and we appreciate that.
Definitely, it's my most favorite sport. You cannot mic me up during a LC softball game. They turn the mics on, and people are like, whoa, she talks a lot. But definitely, I love softball, love seeing girls play softball. Like, this is just of utmost adorable to me that they're all sitting in the pitcher's mound, just getting ready to play softball. Softball, it teaches you a bunch of life lessons that you wouldn't get anywhere else. So definitely thanks softball for getting me where I am today. It gave me a lot of opportunities that I probably wouldn't have gotten without it. So
that's what, I don't know if that's the ponytails or whatever they call them now, but like you said, that's the younger squad that's bringing them up. Coach out there having some words with them. So yeah, it's more than just playing a game, right? Yeah. It's a life lessons and things that you learn. So appreciate you being here tonight. And again, the invitation's always open. We'll just keep in contact when schedules are, when your schedules is available, and if there's any changes in times and dates for us here for the Lady Indians softball. So
yeah.
All right, that'll do it for us here tonight at Ward 10 softball. I'm stuck on that. Yes, I'm going to have to go home and look in the mirror and say, Sports Complex. But Ward 10 Sports Complex out here in Ball, Louisiana. I'm Chuck Perkins with 446 Sports. Had the honor to be joined with Noelle Schoenhoff from Louisiana Christian University. Appreciate all your time and effort and all the things that you do to give back to Louisiana Christian University and the girls there. We're going to sign off here. Again, thank you for watching us. My name is, again, Chuck Perkins. God bless. Have a good night.